Guys, you're welcome to Tips and Tricks with Praiz. Now guys, this is going to be the easiest tutorial you've ever watched on this channel. I'm going to be teaching you the easiest way to make a placket. Do you know what a placket is? If you do not know, please stick with this video and you'll find out very soon. Guys, if you watch this tutorial and you try it, it's hard for you. Guys, please come and take your data subscription money back. Now let's get down to business. I know placket is one of the most strenuous things to do when it comes to sewing. Personally, I struggled with it for the longest time, but I finally had a hack to it, which is pretty simple. So I'm going to be taking like 3 different ways to get a placket done and easy and fast. So this is our tools for today's tutorial. Of course, we have here our master measurement tape. The next thing we're going to be using is our pair of scissors. Right? In place of a chalk, I'm going to be using a biro. Yes, you heard me right, a biro, because when it comes to placket, every line must be shining. Then, of course, our ruler, then our scrap sample pieces. Now, for plackets, now I've done a little bit of the work, the behind the scene work, just to make this tutorial quite fast and straightforward. What I did was that I measured this is about 3-inch. I measured about 3-inch and I folded the side, little stuff by the side, not up to 1/2 inch. Then I made a center point because I like really slim plackets. I don't like bulky plackets. Now, the next thing I want to consider is where I'm putting the placket on. So if I'm putting on the front of my cloth, I'm just going to fold my cloth like this. Like if this is the front of my fabric, I'm just going to iron it like this and iron it very straight and fine. And the next thing I want to be doing on the front of my fabric is getting a center line, which I've already gotten. I'm just going to make sure that center line is very shiny for you guys, right? Now we're not working with a full blown top because this is a tutorial and we're using a small piece of fabric. I'm just going to work with something little just to show you. But for your plackets, mostly plackets is between 7-inch depth so that your neck can go in very well and you'll be comfortable to pull off as well. So I'm just going to be using about, for the tutorial, I'm going to be using, okay, I think 5 is just fine. 5 inches is just fine. I'm just going to create a short line, like 1/2 inch on both sides. That's like 1 inch line. I'm just going to create a 1/2 inch on both sides marking. I'm just going to join the line like this. Of course, take the line upwards like this. You can mark to be sure. Before I forget, come up by 1/2 inch from this point. You will know why. Come up by 1/2 inch and connect it to both lines by the side. Connect it to the both line by the side. This is going to be really useful for us while we're working. And the next thing you want to do is cut open like this. Cut open like this. When you get to this place, just cut towards the angle like this, as if you're trying to cut through the angle, but not through the angle. Do the same thing on the other side. And this is what we have. All right, this is what we have. Now the next thing you want to do, this is where the trick comes in, how to make the easiest placket ever leave it. This is where it comes in. Now I want to make this place straight. Just going to do something like this to make this place straight. Just flip across what you have cut and make this place straight like this. So this is how we want our plackets to look like, right? Before we start sewing. Now, unlike what you know, I'm just going to take away what you know now and just introduce this new way of doing plackets. Now take what you have folded, your strip that you have folded, your placket strip. Now just tuck your placket in like this. Tuck your placket in like this. you're going to be sewing over to cover up your plackets. Like this. Now let's go. Make sure you sew it neatly, because you know your placket has to be super neat, because it's like showing outside, so it has to be super neat. This is the front of our fabric. Now let's sew. Now trim out the excess on both ends. Now the next, this is where the trick comes in. Now just go ahead and flip. Like this. Just take this inside and flip this outwards like this. So this gives you that curve that you're always sweating to get on your placket. This gives you that curve. You see how neat it is? Now this is what we want. So you may want to pin so that everything is in place here. For your placket, sometimes depending on what you want, you see how the back is neat. Like back is super neat. Now you want to just go up. For placket, most times you might decide to, okay, I want to stop at 1 inch upwards, go up from the point down. I want to go up by 1 inch and stop there. Anyhow you want to do it. But for this tutorial, let us go up by 1 inch. I just stop about 1 inch after our curve. Just mark. Don't mark with a biro, you can use a chalk to mark. Let me just mark that with a chalk because it's not even showing. This is what I want to do across. I hope you can see this. Now the next thing I want to do is just sew down. That is it, right? That's the end of our placket. Now let's go. Sew neatly, sew slowly, and you will just be fine. Turn. 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 So when you get to your 1 inch, just leave your needle on that place and just cross over to the other place like this. Then you can lock, back stitch, and that is the end of your placket. Have you seen an easier placket like this? Please show me if you see any. Show me, because your placket. So guys, can you see our placket? Our placket is looking really cute. I really love this, right? This is super neat. This is super easy to do. You can do it in an heartbeat. Like even with your eyes closed, you can do this kind of placket, and it's just really different from the norm and what we see around. I know this is one of the things that you guys struggle a lot with, and just imagine how that has been solved in a split of seconds, neatly and beautifully well. So if you are here to subscribe and you are watching and collecting my placket method for free, God will judge you. So just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and leave a comment in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.